Hey everyone! Today we are going to do a reversed canvas project. This is a really cool way to just up the game of a canvas and really use this wood piece that is in the canvases that you don't normally see. So also the really cool thing about this is everything you can get at the dollar store. This canvas is not from the dollar store. I just have an abundance of them here, so I'm just using what I have, but I do know the dollar store has some canvases that you can use. And what you'll need is obviously your canvas. You'll need a screwdriver to be able to take out the nails, then scissors, then either glue, or if you have a staple gun, but if not, glue works too, and then some type of stain or paint. First step, you're going to want to take out your staples in your canvas. So you'll just use a flathead screwdriver, and you're going to kind of just like wiggle your way underneath. This might take some time and some practice to get used to, because it is not the easiest to do, but after some hopefully wiggling around to get this out, you'll be able to get the groove on it. And it's okay if you destroy this part, because most likely you're going to be cutting it off anyways. So like I said, just kind of take some wiggling to get it out, and then just throw these away. And you're going to do that for your whole canvas. That was definitely not an easy task, but once you kind of get into the groove of it, you'll understand what you need to do. What I found was helpful was putting the screwdriver underneath the staple as much as I could, and like wiggle my way under, and then be able to prop it up by hitting the end of the screwdriver. I also ended up needing a pair of pliers because my hand started to hurt and trying to get the staples out. Also, this baby plier is definitely from the dollar store, so if that's something too that you need, they do have them there. So then you're just gonna prop this canvas off to reveal, oh, I missed one, the beautiful wood that's behind it, and then set your canvas aside. And then when you turn it around, there's this gorgeous frame. So from here, you can either stain it with wood stain or with paint, and then just let it dry. While that's drying, we'll look at our canvas and see what we want to do with it. So when you stain wood, if you've never done it, you don't want to put much paint on it, or much stain, because the wood absorbs it. And if there's too much on it, it will just take way too long to dry. So, I mean, obviously if you wanted a super dark color, do the more paint that you would like. But you could also do one layer and then wipe it off for kind of like a rustic look. But that's all preference. It's all what you would like it to look like. And there's no need to paint the back of it because the canvas will go back onto that. So I'm just gonna paint it, and once that's painted, I will give you guys some ideas for what to do with your canvas. Now that we have our wood frame painted, we're gonna let that dry. It shouldn't take too long since it's a pretty thin coat of paint, but for now, we're going to look at our canvas. And there's so many different things that we can do with this. You guys could get stickers from the dollar store and decorate it with it, or you could get paint as well and stencils and create a sign. Or if you know how to use heat transfer vinyl, you can get those as well. That part is very much up to you. You can paint a picture and it just then has a beautiful frame, whatever it may be. There's just so many different possibilities. So I'm gonna just paint a saying on here, I think, and then once this is dried as well, excuse me, we're going to put it on the back of the frame, and with that we need the glue. You could use hot glue gun, you can use super glue, Elmer's glue should work. You might just need to use a decent amount of it, and maybe like some tape. Again, you're not going to see the back of the frame, so whatever you got to do to get it taped onto there should work. So yeah, we're gonna just let this dry and then create our canvas. I know my handwriting is not the best, but I wanted to keep this simple, so I actually really like how it turned out. I think probably next time I would use a stencil, but that's just my preference. But now we are going to, since our wood is dry, kind of line up where you want it, and then we're going to use the glue, and we're going to glue it on the wood first and then just set it down onto the canvas, and then press probably, I would say, for a little bit just to make sure that it's on there pretty good, and then we're going to trim off the excess canvas, and then you are almost done. Now that this is glued on, and I know it's not dried all the way, but that's okay. I'm gonna start cutting off the edges anyways, and you really just cut as close to the wood as possible. Might have to do some trimming up afterwards, just like, I know right here I didn't cut as neat as I could. But once you have that all cut out, then you are done, and then you have a beautiful piece of art that can go on your walls or as a gift, whatever it may be. But it's just a fun, different way to use a canvas instead of just painting on it and having maybe not a frame for it. That way you automatically have a frame whenever you buy a canvas. So anyways, I'm gonna cut this out, and while I'm cutting it out, here is your stipend question. And there we have it. This is just a really fun project to do. It is time consuming, especially trying to get the nails out from the back, or staples in, but definitely worth it in the end, because like I said, you just get a really cool piece of art. But I hope you enjoyed, and if you do it, as always, please show me. I would like to see what you guys did. Thanks.